Heart and character, because if you don't have that heart and character, you can't create a legacy. You can't create nothing. Your heart and your character have to be lined up. Can your character change? Yes, it can. I believe in that too. But to carry a legacy like this, and then they start doing like, scholarships and stuff, in your name and in your honor for people, that's a difference maker. But she made a difference in the time. Even if her game started slowing down towards the end, it didn't change the legacies that she had already built. So, Prince Tony, what you want to say about your girl Nikki?
I must say I had to get off speaker. I was just a talking. I didn't realize the speaker was on. Plus, my son calling me. I'm like, son, I'm live, son. I'm live.
Look, he better hurry up and catch you, because y'all it's getting ready to go
What's
down.
up, dude? Dude said, look at my boo, Tony. Hey, what's going on? Happy Sunday, y'all. What's going on? Nikki McCray.
Yeah, she do know Nikki McCray. What you talking about, goon? You late?
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to pull her pictures up.
Yeah, I want to see if
I have it on one of the little SDs. I didn't get a chance to get to it, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna send it to you. Oh yes, I know Nikki McCray, goon. People wish they knew Nikki. Nikki had a heart of gold. She was feisty on the court. She was Miss Prissy, but she was feisty on the court. I love her personality. Her husband was just as genuine, just a great guy overall. Treated her very, very well. Watching her luxurious career, and again being a part of that whole big push to bring the W to San Antonio. Nikki McCray was one of the players that I escorted around San Antonio. We went through all the facility, all that stuff. You got to do all the promotions and stuff like that. And so she was one of the players that I was assigned to. And her husband, they were only going to be in for a day, but chose to stay a whole week just to hang out and enjoy San Antonio before making her decision to join San Antonio, the San Antonio Silver Stars, and hung out the whole week with my son. And I was just amazing. It was great. It was fun. And then watching her career thereafter, becoming a college coach and watching the things that she did was very, very fun. But nevertheless, Nikki McCray is a phenomenal woman.
Yes.
Her name doesn't ring a big old bell like you talk about Swoops and Tina Thompson and all those guys, because she was in that same era. She just wasn't on one of those teams that was dominant, but nevertheless on a team that was competitive. During that time, the league just started. A lot's going on. And of course, you had the Comets, who was stacked. But Nikki made her rounds, coming from the ABL, made her rounds into the W until she finally found a home. A home away from home. Once you do that, and when you feel like you've done all you can in the league, it's time to move on. And so she was one of those that still could have played and still had enough in her to probably play another 5 to 6 years, but she chose to go ahead and become a full-time college coach, which she was doing also on the side when she wasn't playing. So that was it was great to have known her, been a part of her life. Been friends with her and watching her throughout her college career. And then her battle, I found out late, as most people did, because she was a very private person when she got cancer. So it was tough to hear, but we all battled through it together, as friends do, as family do. So when you told me you had a surprise and you wouldn't tell me who, I was like, I wonder who this is. But hey, thank you for surprising me with that. I appreciate you, ADP. You there? I think ADP froze, y'all. I think she froze.
I didn't. Hi!
Okay. Hi, buddy.
Say hi, friend. Hi, friend. Yeah. I was getting little casing together, guys.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
He's having his little sad moments. I don't know if it's something he watching. He'll have a little sad moment. So,
yeah. Hey, it's
Um,
okay.
but
Yeah, I
yeah,
did about share my little tears last night after we got off when you told me you were going to talk about her. But it's very touching.
I
It's one
was
of
like,
those chilling moments. When you have a friend like that, indeed, you kind of
yeah,
go
because
through.
she survived. She's a breast cancer survivor, guys.
Yeah,
She didn't pass away of cancer. She passed away because when COVID hit,
yes, it was
and
COVID hit.
that's what
Yeah,
makes it so.
yeah,
That's what adds
it's
to it
touching.
because it was crazy during COVID time. I had
Yes,
taught pre-K for 12 and a half years. I had to leave, guys, because I wanted to come home to my own children because it
yep.
was just that bad. And they were sending the children to school sick, or my kids would tell everything. Mama gave you some time out. What you mean mama gave you some time out? You know what I'm saying? You start asking questions because you have to have your body sanitized. You already strapped up, you know what I'm saying, with your mask and everything else. And you don't want to bring that to your children. You know what I'm saying? Even though, guys, I'm telling you, what helped us, none of my family members got COVID. What helped us was elderberry and
Mhm.
peroxide. I'm
Yes,
telling you,
indeed.
just to look, some go down. Get your elderberry and get you some peroxide. I'm telling you. But yeah.
Well,
So,
y'all can't see it. This is my son in Odyssey.
oh man,
I yeah.
can put it up a little. Can you
You
put it?
know what? I'm gonna send it so I can post it. Like we knew Odyssey when Odyssey was very, very young. And
Oh,
Nikki
Odyssey
McCray is in
Sims.
here somewhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's another one. Yes, going peroxide and water when you gargle. Gargle with peroxide and water. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't drink this. But my cousin them in DC, they do the what you call it, sea moss. But you got to
Yes.
be careful about your sea moss because they would at their job they would get the sea moss smoothies and all that kind of stuff. But you got to be careful, make sure that sea moss is clean. You know, you just got to know. You got to know how it works when you dealing with sea moss. But I ain't doing no sea moss.
Yeah.
But it does help. And
Man, these are
if
tough moments, man.
guys,
Memories,
if
memories.
in the dark with a smile, if she's here and if she's not, and you guys see her in the other chat, please put a heart in there. For some reason, she's been on my mind today. She also goes through a lot, but she's doing better. I don't know what it is, but just put a heart in there for her, and I
Who's,
promise you, she'll know what it means. I haven't talked to her. I just got a feeling about something.
who haven't you spoken to, ADP? I'm trying to find In the Dark's message.
Huh?
Who are you talking about that you haven't spoken to in a while?
No, I was saying no. I hadn't spoke to her like in the chat, like or
Oh, In the Dark.
whatever.
Okay.
I'm just saying I was thinking for some reason when I was going over this story, when it comes to like I guess just the point of talking about cancer, period. She
Yeah.
came up. She came into my mind. So I don't know why. I'm just saying like I remember her putting something in there last night, Tony, but I couldn't catch it. So I don't know
Okay.
exactly. I think she said I'm feeling okay or something, but I couldn't catch the whole thing. So I don't know. I just want to, make sure that we put hearts in there, and if we see her later on in the chat, give her a heart and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I promise you, she gonna see it, and I don't know what that means, guys, but that's just the feeling I got. But yeah, Nikki, oh my gosh, that's what hit me when it attached to her being a survivor and then her passing away of COVID
Yeah.
because it was crazy work for during COVID time, and I just played her. I had some of the videos I had to play twice, 2 to 3 times or whatever. Yeah, she said she was sick last night. Okay, Riddick, I couldn't catch it all, but I did see something. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Riddick. Um, yeah. So with Nikki, I just kept having to rewatch it because I'm like, gosh, she is so amazing. This why, God, this is why the ATs and that make the impacts and stuff, this is why this is important, because they will get lost in the sauce. It's plenty of flavors that can go into that sauce, but sometimes the media will only paint certain pictures for certain players. But believe it or not, players cannot win by themselves. They have to have attachments. They have to have people surrounding them. Yes, we have great players shooting off, going off, being MVPs, and all that kind of stuff. But what happens to the team that surrounded them that are the difference makers to make them great? Yes, you can be great. You can be great by yourself, but that's why they have teams in basketball and football and whatever else, because you're gonna need that.
Yep.
So to me, I think no, so pretty Tony, Nikki does not get recognized. Thank you, big girl, for the shout out for talking about Nikki. Nikki does not get recognized like she should. If you look, this is just the WNBA and the sports area. But when I review some of the people that played a part in her life, like researching it, it was so many people had so many great things to say about Nikki McCray Penson. Like she just was her. And you want a balance. You don't want nobody too nice. If they too nice, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You want both. You want to know they can be able to handle you when you break down, to handle you to whoop your butt when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? Hey Tiffy, what's happening, girl?
Hey,
so you Tiff, don't stop today, girl. Look, we doing this before we get into the game and be snapping, okay? Because we already know we're gonna have some ref trouble today, but we're gonna beat the odds in this game at 3:00. But yeah, so this is what I was telling the chat. It's very important, Tony, that I bring to their attention a lot of vet players, and I didn't know. In the beginning, I hadn't found my way, you know what I'm saying, with my podcast and stuff like that. I was like, man, yes, my art speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to prove my artwork. It speaks for itself. So I got that. Then I dip into the, a little bit of my testimonies, because sometimes, your testimonies will save lives. Your testimonies may be something somebody's going through. And it's just of God's timing of releasing it, because you can't release everything unless he tell you to. But the ones that he allow you to, it can make a difference in somebody's life. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, look, I'm trying to bring some good flavor about Nikki McCray Penson, uplifting, so when we get into this Aces game, we can kind of look for, I didn't even play none of her game, but guys, check it out. Research, majority of the research is free. Go back and check out the full videos on Nikki, because they are inspiring. They are like heartfelt, but they're real. Person. Yeah, she was a phenomenal good person. Her heart spoke to many people. She didn't just stay in one box, in one box. You know what I'm saying? She spoke up, whether you liked it or not. And that's the problem we dealing with now. What you say, Tony?
What is? I'm laughing at Goon. I don't need to give no apologies, Goon.
I done told Goon we is Goon.
I never spoke ill about your little beauty queen. I just told you to paint it on top of your ceiling, so when you go to sleep, you can look at it. Hey, it's real. Life is real. Look, you want me to talk about his little boo boo? Go ahead on.
He probably the number one in the fan club. He probably deleted everybody else and put his stuff at the top on Dana fan club page.
I know. Did you DM her? Did you tell her you want to take on a date after this, man? After the playoffs? Go on and DM her. She might like that.
She knows. What, Momo? You want some what? Okay, I
don't know. I'm gonna have to find a way, ADP. I'm gonna have to find a way to what's up, Ms. D? I'm gonna have to find a way to get a hold of or in touch with Dana Evans and connect her with Goon. Some kind of way. I'm gonna make it happen. Because Goon, you need that in your life.
He do. I mean, I might as well put a little side Dana Evans poster up here, but I can't do that. I got to put if anybody going down the
I
Angel
don't even
Miller.
know Dana like that, dude. I don't know her like that. I don't know her like that.
Goon, we been
And
rooting for Dana
I
all
literally
the
mean
Right,
I don't know her like
Tiffy.
that.
Goon,
She was a bench warmer in 2021 and she got a ring. Good whoop-de-doo. Great for her. Now she's trying to shine a little bit and she might get another ring. Whoop-de-doo.
Tony, don't read him the right act. Oh man.
That's her story and she's sticking to
it. Goon, you know what Rebecca's so pretty, Tony. She's gonna give you the right act when it comes to Dana.
Hey, I don't know her like that.
He wants you to know her though.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna follow that. I'm following my girl, the biggie, the biggest, the twang, Asia.
He said, why can't I like Dana Evans like we all like Angel Reese?
You can. You can like her. You can lust over. You can do whatever you want with her. You can even marry her in your mind if you want.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not hating, man. I'm not hating. If you want me to try to connect you, just say, Tony, try to connect me. Just say those words and I'm going to do my best to make it happen. That's all you got to say, Goo. That's all you got to say.
Look, Gun, we had to put Dana in timeout. Dana ain't mad. Dana knew exactly what she was doing when she was doing it.
Dana did what she was supposed to do to get herself up out of Chicago. I commend her for that. If Chicago's that bad, she's supposed to get her way up out of there.
Yeah, and
she landed on a good team. That's great for her.
And this goes to say what kind of character Teaspoon had, because Teaspoon really loved those girls. If she didn't, look what she went to. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody got a say in something. You know, such and such gonna call. Hey, look, I seen this right here. Teaspoon, Becky, like this, girl. I seen this. I know what's going on. But overall, what you think, girl? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Look. They talk behind closed doors, so you got to be careful how you do stuff. That's the only thing with Dana. She had to woman up to what she did, and I believe we're seeing that with the aces. Sometimes we fall into that trap. Does that mean that we can't come out of that trap? No. Life is full of mistakes. We make mistakes and we learn from them. Dana learned from her mistake. You cannot throw people under the bus or do what you do and think that's okay and go to another team. Because you know good and well that lady ain't going to tolerate it. Not one bit.
But, you know, ADP, I'm going to say this. You are a product of your environment, right? Let's take, and I'll just come off of Ariel Atkins. I'm going to speak on her for example, right? She's a prolific player. She has the accolades. She has the USA. She has all of this stuff, right? She has the Olympic team. She has all of the accolades. But the product of the environment in Chicago where she's at, she didn't look so great. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's not your play style. It's who you're playing for, right? And the program and the organization. So sometimes it takes players to move from an organization into another one so they can excel and they can look better or they can play better. They can be better, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's just the way it is. And the stories that we hear over and over about Chicago just doesn't seem like a place for players. Maybe they need to sell the team or the organization, right? To someone who cares and have the charismatic feeling for the fans that would like to bring caliber players there and give them the amenities that they need so they can be successful. And that's all I'm going to say on that, Goon, and we ain't talking about Dana no more.
Woo, I'm telling you, boy, that 5-minute Dana talk be wearing us out, Goon. Goon, look, I say I'm giving you the credit, Goon, but woo-saw, Goon, because I want her to do good in this game. I want her to act up, and I want her not to mess up any passes or anything during this game. Okay? But yeah, so we're gonna see. We know. I'm gonna round this up. So as me and Tony was saying, Nikki McCray, she was phenomenal. Her works and her actions speak for themselves. Um, I don't think you know, the players will continue to learn from her. I think as long as they do their research on their vets, they will know. And this is what I'm saying. We have to be able to bring to the sports world attention that some may have lost, some may have feel these players are lost, but they're not forgotten. And when you get your jersey retired, when you have people talking great things about you on and off the court, from your basketball play to your coaching style, that's a legacy. So I think that Nikki McCray, um, she did what she needed to do in the time that she was here, and it's just wonderful to be able to have the opportunity to talk about her on my podcast. So, guys, let's get into a little bit. About what's going down for tonight. I know that we already full court trio already represented. Miss D represented last night on how she felt. So we already know when we get into this game at some people it'll be at 2 o'clock, and for myself it'll be at 3 over here if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like this. I have three things. One, there cannot be no hero ball when it comes to the Aces. Two, they cannot depend on Asia to do everything and carry this team by herself. Three, they have to work together if they want to win. They have to fight like dogs. Not no baby ball. This ain't no baby ball no more. This game right here needs to be impactful. Needs to show us why the Aces are fighting to get to the championship. Why they're gonna get to the championship, and who are gonna be the difference difference makers, which I believe everybody needs to get cooking. Everybody can be the difference makers. Jewel Lloyd, I know that these past games you have not been yourself, but today I need you to get on that court and represent. I don't care how you do it. I need you to represent, because we know you off and on, but we need you to represent. Becky. Sooner or later, I don't care who. I don't care how you choose to do it. I don't care how many minutes you do to put them in there. Put them bench players in there, even if it's for 2 to 3 minutes. That can throw some people off, and that give you more. That could give you more points on the board. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep them in there long, girl. You ain't got to keep them in there long. You don't. But if you have some of your regular players acting up, you might as well play the bench.
That's right.
Ooh, Tip and Cole say Jewel will be representing the bench warmers. If she got to come off the bench, Tippy, if she
has to play. She has to put up some buckets, y'all.
Yeah, she has to put up some buckets. So pretty Tony, Asia got to put up some buckets. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that towards the end racing to get points. If we're racing to get points, let it be like boom, 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 boom type of game. Not no slow dragging out, guys, because prepare yourself. You know when the refs call a foul, or you know they call something, they over there for 2 to 3 to 4 minutes trying to figure out what we already know.
He didn't take a nap.
No, he didn't take a nap. I'm sorry, that was my grandson.
I know Jewel probably hasn't scored more than 6 points since August. But we need her. We're going to speak it into existence, because we're going to have what we say. The Aces is going to go in there, and they're going to shut it down. That's what we're going to say. The reason why I'm speaking highly of the Aces, even though you know who my twin towers, Angel and Camilla. But the reason why I'm speaking so highly of the Aces is they didn't have to cheat their way through. Even if they acted up and didn't play their best games, they didn't have to cheat for it. So that's why I respect them for that. Of course, certain players will get certain calls, but not like you could just see it. You could feel it coming. Oh, here they go with the ticky tacks, or here they go with this. And this is the thing, we're gonna blame the refs and not the players. You think the players are not fully aware of what they're doing, that's why they do it. So they're in fault too. It's not just the refs. You know you doing wrong too. You know you flopping, girl. You know good well I didn't touch you. And you all on that ground like that. That should be, oh my gosh. I don't even know. That's crazy work. What? I'm gonna get you talking about Jewel Tiffany. Yeah, she wins. He do not play about no Jewel Lloyd. You better not say no about Jewel Lloyd. Look, he probably listening. He gonna get y'all. That's why all the thing I said, Bro Cloud, was that she needs to have her act right juice going on. That's all I'm saying.
That's all she said.
She has to. She has to, guys. Like, if you're gonna call yourself going a championship team, you got to play like one. Every game is a champion. You got to play like every game is a championship game. Because the minute you think you bigger than the program and you just got this in the palm of your hand, that's when you're gonna mess around and find out that's not really what it is. So enough of the games. We need to go ahead and take this home. And William say Goon the shooter glazing Dana again. Yes, William. He glazing Dana forever. He a forever glazer.
Man, every word come out besides his introduction to me is about Dana. That's crazy. Goon, can you please talk about something else other than Dana?
Dana, I mean,
anybody on any of the other teams that you would like to see perform well? Is there anybody else on the Aces you would like to see perform well?
No, it's
maybe
Dana.
It's somebody on the Fever you would like to see perform well besides Dana.
No,
we want to know.
He's Dana. He's all Dana. So Donna was like, the Fever lost the last game with Asia having an off-scoring game. Aces got this. Right. Asia going off today. Listen, Asia. All I got is Mountain Dew in there, girl. Mountain Dew is real serious. I don't need to be drinking no Mountain Dew. You know I'm supposed to be drinking water and everything, all the good stuff. But I had to get a little stronger today. Asia. Don't have Keisha up there and Tony singing them songs, because you know Keisha get to singing them songs. If she sang the Smurf song, it's over, guys. It's over. If she hummed the Smurf song, it's over. She getting ready to put belt to butt for Asia. I'm telling you. So Asia,
I'll say it for you, but the belt to ass. I got you. It's Sunday, nevertheless.
Girl, it's so funny, Tony, because when I say curse words, I have to be real red and fired up. And that's when I don't know what.
I know you do.
Everything coming out. But when I say it, like if I say it right, they'll be like, "What the heck?" Like that don't even sound right. Dana done threw games with Chicago. Don't make me pull up the clips. We know William. Don't look. You and Goon don't want to go back.
Don't do it, William. See, bang you in, William. See, bang you in. Don't do it.
Yeah, because look, since we stopped talking about it, he got to find somebody in the chat to talk about it. Goon know what he doing. Goon, we not. Ooh.
You are right.
Anyway,
Goon's all right.
But okay, so and Liz, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the players that from last year, Liz and Wheeler, you know what I'm saying, got to leave like we all know probably was not a great environment for them, and they got to leave, and just to see how great they're doing now, how great Wheeler was doing, had her in tears this year, you know what I'm saying, and just how great Nalissa is doing, because People were talking mad stuff about Nalissa. They were throwing her under the bus left and right. And at the end of the day, guys, what we forget, our timing may not be our players' timing. But we do have to critique them. We do have to keep it real. There's a difference with keeping it real and know you can
Yeah.
do what we know you can do. There's a difference.
I know.
Danny, your number one player. My bad. Yeah, Donna, she is. So that's why we look. We need to get to the championship because it looked like we're gonna have some black, gray, and white, and a little bit of rub. You know, I'm going for the Lynx to win this game, and I'm not counting them out. But I'm looking at the energy AT is giving. AT is gonna fight this one out. I'm sorry. And if the Aces get in that championship game and they start acting up, man. The Aces, I mean the Phoenix not like the Fever. They going woo-wee. They fighting all the way to the end. That's what I'm gonna say about that one. So we gonna see. I just want some good basketball today. Let me check my Washington Commanders. I got to check and see how they doing. I don't know what time they play, if they haven't played already. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming, buddy.
For the Giants, they're letting I forgot his name start or whatever and stuff like that. So we gonna see how that go today. Do your team play? Do the Saints play today? So pretty Tony. I don't know if yes, big girl. I'm so glad she's having a good season since going to Vegas. Yeah, me too. I'm glad too. We talking about Liz. She is. I like to see players when if they have to change teams or whatever the case may be. I like them to see them doing great. What games is that? When Goon, what game she has won? Asia not putting up 30, right? And that's what. Oh, Liz. Okay, she wins. And look, that's what Asia need to do today. She need to put that 30 up. But while she putting that 30 up, everybody else need to pull together because it's gonna take everybody. Don't get on that court playing ice hockey. We need some real straight up hardcore dog fighting b-ball today. Big girl, you keep saying Angel going to Phoenix. Big girl, the class you going to Phoenix. She will says Dana is the ops forever, goon. Yeah, because you know some stuff you don't have to do, but then she wins. We be looking at it like, man, we could have did that a different way, but we can't even take it back, you know. But she's gonna be a difference maker today. She'll hopefully, you know, we feel like she'll hold on to the ball. They will be there. I don't know if they will play or not. Let me see what Goon said. Goon said people got some bad to say, oh Lord, and got that narrative off Twitter and really ain't never watched any of this, played no games and stuff. Okay, again, Goon going back and forth.
I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry I had to put my grandson's favorite TV show on.
I know. Look, they trying to get us so pretty. So him and Casey ain't came back in here yet. My hello.
Yeah. We'll see how this hold him down. He done took over my room.
He done took over your room. Oh.
He can have it as long as he leave me alone in here.
What to say? Dana said yes. All Aces players got to. I can't see that. See, my eyes begin. Lock in. I got it. I couldn't see it. Okay. Lock in on all cylinders. Don't worry about the refs. Right, Donna, because everybody, they already know about them refs. They already know. You're so right. That is the perfect statement right there. This is what Donna is on it, guys. She put it, this narrative
Yep.
down, broke it down to you. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to focus. And you see, because look, Donna, a perfect example of that was when Stephanie White was focusing with the refs, she lost the game. She was more focused on the refs than she were her players. And I like, no shade, Stephanie. You know we cool. Oh, your Saints, they playing today. Don't worry about it, guys. I take y'all Saints in today over them gummy bears. Look, because I know them gummy bears, man. Bro, I'll be boosting them gummy bears up, boy. He true to his teams. He's Chicago.
He's definitely true to his team, bro.
He don't care if he right or wrong. He's standing 10 toes down for his team. Oh yeah, we know Lindsay. Now Lindsay didn't. Who team she on? Yeah, that's one thing she with. Goon gonna be. He gonna be consistent about his Dana Evans. I never said Lindsay was better than Dana, but who is Dana Evans to Kenny Clark? You said that right, William. You gonna look, William. You and Goon gonna be going back and forth all day or whatever. We are going to pray for a win for our Saints. Oh, Donna, don't worry. Y'all Saints going to win some games this year. You know how it go. When these teams start off, they start off fresh and ready, and they start winning the games or whatever. Then in the middle, some of them wins start dying down. Don't worry about them Saints. Because look,
ADP.
What?
ADP, I appreciate it, but don't gas our head. Don't gas our head.
No, I'm so pretty Tony.
You know, we're not that great right now.
My team is the Redskins. Look, my team is the Redskins.
Big girl, we gonna get there. We are not great. The Saints are not great.
No, you don't have to be great, but it's gonna come a time where y'all are going to win some games, girl. Look at how my Redskins, they were getting whooped left and right, and then we got JD5, but we had to go through some changes for a minute before our team started winning games. So don't give up. Y'all true to y'all team too. And that's what you gotta be, because when the Saints get everybody they need to get to be on that team, they're gonna be a difference maker. So just hold on, Saints. I like the Saints. I like the colors, man. I don't know about the team.
Yeah, you see it all over my channel. I got my Saints.
You get Shador. You get Shador, we can talk about it. Look, you get Shador.
I know, right?
Y'all need to get Shador.
Yeah.
That's what they look. I don't know why they passed on him, but they need to get him.
They shouldn't have. We all.
Big girl said
a lot
the
of
Saints
people
be
should
on.
have passed.
She said the Saints be on the field, but I don't. She said I don't know whether they be playing or not.
They don't be playing. That's their whole problem right there. They don't be.
Donna said, ADP, you don't know our Saints like we do. Time will tell. Got a lot of missing pieces. Just saying. That's what I'm saying, Donna. The Redskins, my Redskins had a lot of missing pieces for a minute. And we still stood with them. Look, mad or not. You know what I'm saying? And then when the time came, they got the equipment and they still building. Look where they at now. Once the Saints get, that's what I'm saying. Once the Saints get those missing pieces, it's gonna be off the chain. But don't count them out like y'all not gonna win no games this year. We
might win a couple. That's okay. We'll win a couple, but I'm gonna be optimistic on that. But hey, whether we win, lose, or draw, we still gonna second line.
Yeah, you gonna win a couple. Dad, big girl. What big girl say? She said even the dogs knows that you're a gaslight in the sense.
I was talking about my dog. Come here, Storm. Yeah, my dog. She's something else. She heard you and she said, "Woo, woo, woo, woo." She went off.
Don't worry about y'all NFL teams, guys. They're gonna be all right. Let me see how my boys do today. see how they fight. I don't know if Russ is gonna. I'm wondering if Russ is gonna retire soon, or what's gonna happen. We're gonna see how that goes. But one thing about Russell Wilson, he's very humble. So you can say what you want to say and try to do whatever. But I don't see this new guy. I see him doing a little bit, but not as much. I know, Donna, I know y'all all in with them Saints lose or win because the minute Bro Clock say anything about y'all Saints, ooh boy, y'all be lighting it up like Christmas in the chat. And
tell them y'all.
That Keisha, man, Keisha don't. It's two things. Listen, guys, listen, chat. It's a couple things Keisha don't play when it comes to her teams. You cannot talk about them Saints. And you cannot talk about LSU and get away with it. When you think you done got away with it, boy, she put them hit pieces out. They just be flying like darts. And she mostly get Broclaw with it. She be throwing them man. I be like,
you know it.
She remember. No, so Pretty Tony, before you start getting on the panel, Broclaw was saying, and the Saints has no one with the bell, right? And so she muted his, but she kept putting him on mute. It was so crazy.
You better stop playing with us like that.
Yeah, he gonna have to get out his feelings, William. But that's what I love about everybody. We can laugh, we can giggle, but y'all be real serious when it comes to these games and stuff like that. I'd be like, oh, she probably going through something. They'd be like, no. Donna was like, I was like, oh,
she was upset about our LSU lost yesterday. Now I get emotional, but not that emotional. Don't mess with Keisha and her LSU Tigers, boy. She was heartbroken last night.
So Pretty Tony yesterday, LSU lost. She didn't even. She didn't go off like she normally do when she don't play by her team. You know what I'm saying? So she actually was a little calm. I was watching when Keisha said, "Don't worry about Keisha." I said, "Oh, snap!" I was like, "She about to put Keisha in the trick bag." Look, but she did good. Well, what she gonna do, guys, is she getting ready to take it out in these two games. So they better play. The Aces better play right, and
they better do something.
And we're gonna see how this Phoenix and Lynx game goes, guys. Because I do feel sad for Fee, but I know Fee gonna get through this. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
No, they just said with a ankle injury. They didn't say like exactly what type, right?
Okay, so she probably gonna be out this game, Tony.
No, well, that was so bad. I have no idea if they have her out this game and they win, right. She might be out the next game as well. But it's them not telling us the type of injury is the issue.
Okay.
So if they can tell us what type of injury, then yeah, that'd be different.
And gosh, because guys, she been through a lot. Like, and when I say
severe the injury is.
She's been through a lot with not just the injuries, but guys having to fight for these players behind closed doors with the CBA and with this unrivaled. I can't even imagine what she's going through. Her and Stewie, and just everybody involved. Like the WNBA has been totally off balance the whole year. Like we trying to get us some air, when we get our wins and stuff like that, we get us a little air. But for the overall atmosphere, we knew you could kind of tell the atmosphere was different, that some crazy stuff was going to come on. We just didn't know how crazy. But good gracious, ball of fight, boy. Not just the players, the fans been going through it because this is crazy work. Now you're firing more women coaches. Now you're doing this. We got the CBA coming up. You trying to tell them what they can and cannot do. When you start telling women what they can and cannot do, that makes them fight harder against you. That makes them get up and rise up together. We are stronger together. And that's what I don't care. I don't care how much money Captain them make. I don't care who all involved with that money. when we stand together, we shall rise. When we don't stand together, we will fall apart. A house divided will fall. This WNBA house is divided. The question is, which way is it getting ready to go? And it has to be a fight. You know, David, they were talking about David Little and all this stuff, but he still fought Goliath and he won. So this is the way we got to look at it. Yeah, they big body up there, but this is the way we got to look at this CBA, because you don't want Juju and all them coming in on this crazy stuff. Even if they're already covered with NIL deals and all that stuff. It's not just about the money, guys. This is our players' life. And life, and this is not just their life, their families' lives. So this is why we have to continue to fight for our players. What big girl said?
I agree with you.
Angel played with a swollen ankle. Why feet can? Suck it up, Buttercup. Oh, ooh, big girl.
Oh. Hey, I mean, think about it. I mean, Angel ankle was as big as a golf ball.
Ooh,
it was not.
I didn't know
she
the
was
details.
taped up. Oh yeah, that last game against Iowa before they finished out. Yeah, she played that game. She played the doggone Elite Eight with a swollen ankle. As a matter of fact, the Sweet 16 in its entirety. Yeah, her ankle was huge. Her ankle was blue-black. She had it taped and wrapped really good just to play that game. She was going to play that entire, all the way if they made it to the championship game. Whoever they played, she was going to tape it up because she was not missing a game. So, see, that's when they start talking about mental toughness and what the Angel has gone through. They don't know half the battle. They just know some of what people semi-talk about. But, yes, she did. Her ankle was huge. It was blue-black.
Dang.
And she played against Iowa just like that. She just so happened to get in foul trouble. If she wouldn't have got in foul trouble, they would have beat Iowa again.
Yeah, Donna said the WNBA crashing down, about to reboot to a true rebuild. Yes, Donna, you are correct. Big Girl said, I can see the W telling the players that if they play an unrivaled, they can't play in the W. And look, Big Girl, that's when the Godfather's getting ready to take over the Sopranos. I'm just saying. No, but for real, Big Girl, I can see that too. But just like they got investors and billionaires, so does Unrivaled. And when you start trying to play with people's money, you're gonna have a big problem. The W organization think they bigger than the program, and they're not.
Yep.
They will not. They will not. They think they have it. They have been getting away with it until people started realizing, the players, not just the players, everybody started realizing, hey, you want them to put up and shut up. Guess what? This new generation, they not doing that. They not doing that. And when you have the old with the new connected, oh man, we in for a fight. We in for a fight. Because you got too many billionaire investors in Unrivaled. And they dishing out everybody getting that type of pay. That who you think that's coming from? That ain't coming from nobody with no little chump change. There's always somebody bigger than the program. There's always somebody bigger than the Cathys, bigger than who her bosses are. And evidently, look, it got to be somebody in the Unrivaled like that, because look how things are going.
So Cathys.
They need to get rid of Adam Silver and Kathy. Yeah, big girl. Somebody said that earlier too. I think with Kathy, she'll do what she's told, or whatever. Whoever's her boss. So if a difference maker come in there, she would flip. But Adam, Adam is not. I'm not. I haven't ever felt him like that, and I don't now. No shade, Adam, but I'm just keeping it real.
And William said, "Why are you only showing Big Girl comments.
What William say? Where he say that
At the bottom, he said, "Why you only show?" It's two more down.
at? Let me tell you something. I show Donna, I show Rick, I show everybody's Williams. Why you acting like that? But one
I'm
thing
laughing
about
at you.
girl, the reason why you got to share big girl stuff, big girl be in there, she be messy, but big girl be straight up the truth. And you gonna one thing about big girl, you going through something, guys, you gonna have a laugh. She gonna put something in there and she gonna make you laugh. William, stop acting up. Let me put your smiling faces, your laughing emojis up there. William, I'm feeling some type of way because of yesterday. The chat was heated yesterday. I'm feeling some type of way. You said no to the group hug yesterday. I ain't forgot. You said no group hug because y'all were lit in that chat yesterday. I said, good gracious, ball of fire. What in the world going on with the chat today? I feel like I'm working in the game. What big girl said she cooked today. I made some cabbage, neck bones, squash, and sweet potatoes. When I got up this morning, it was gone. Dang. What William say? You can get out your feelings too. Oh no, boo. ADP say all up in her feelings. That's how she keep them. I be all in my feelings.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah, I ain't gonna forget. The WNBA can't touch the private investor unrivaled players not associated with them. Right, Donna? Like what? You know what? It's like some people just be saying stuff just to think they can get away with it and don't think that people are gonna research. No, WNBA, you can't. You have treated these players wrong long enough. It's time for a change. We're gonna see a change.
Yeah,
She wins. Was you in the chat yet last night in the full court trio? Girl, they was off the chain. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know ADP be like, come on, group hug, you know, him and Van together. Woo, you talking about Case Up and Broflaw together. Van and William together. Woo-wee. You better watch out. They was in there going left and right. And all I said was a group hug. Because you know, group hugs, you calm down. You get the group hug. Everybody's still mad, but they okay. Give them time to woo-saw. Oh no. They ain't want to hear that yesterday, She Wiz. They just want to keep going off. You saw it, She Wiz. Yeah, it got rejected. They rejected that group hug. They're like, oh no. But you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's a new day. William. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Look at this, guys. He said he said, I still don't want your hug. You know how he still want my hug? Because he's still talking about it. That's how I know he want my hug. Why are you still talking about it? Who in their feelings? You. I'm not Drake. I'm Kendrick on this side. So, you
What you say? I'm not Drake.
I'm just saying. That's how you know people bother. When they keep repeating the same thing, talking about what they not gonna do, that's how you know they bother.
Oh, you funny.
Big girl be throwing down, boy. She be every time it used to be me, big girl, and I think the girl and Tiffany. We used to be like, you got your for arrival, you got your snacks, what y'all cooking tonight? And then after everybody said what they got, here go big girl with the whole grocery shopping list and the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, you Nas? Oh well, okay. Nas it on out then. Hey, in the dark, how are you? In the dark.
What's going on in
I
the
was
dark?
thinking about you today. When I was researching and getting ready to set up for Nikki McCray today. So in the dark, you was on my mind today this morning. So we didn't see you in the other chat. It was acting up, and then I had to open up a new chat. So I don't know what it was, but you were on my mind. So I told the chat when you come in to put hearts for you. I don't know. I'm hoping you feel good today. I'm hoping you feel better, but I was picking you up today. Like, I don't know. So I'm hoping you're having a better day, or whatever, because you always in the chat uplifting everybody else. And I didn't catch everything you were saying last night, but Riddick told me what you said in the chat, how you wasn't feeling well, and then today, this morning, I was picking you up. Okay, good. In the dark, I'm glad to hear that. I don't know why, but you like I was just thinking about you today. So I'm so glad, guys. Everybody, she's feeling good today. So thank you, in the dark, for coming in and letting us know that you feeling better today, and that you're okay, because that makes a difference. Because I'm one of the ones I be paying attention in that chat. I know. Look, you want a chat investigator? I'm that person. I know. In the dark. Hey, let me tell you what I say in the dark. We are stronger together. Look, I have discernment. I can't always tell you exactly what's hitting, but I know I got discernment. I know that. You know, so I just want you to know we have never met in person, but look, we ain't met God, but we still love him more than anybody and anything, right? So I just could tell by your character in the chat how you always uplifting everybody else. Why can't we take the time to uplift you? You know what I mean? It don't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing to put a kind word in the chat, say a kind word to somebody, because you faithful when you come in this chat. I don't never hear in the dark. You may talk your smack when it comes to the game and stuff like that in the dark, but you be real talk. So you keep showering us with your love and stuff like that, and we gonna shower right on back. Look, on the good days, the rainy days, and whatever else days you need us to. Okay. No, William can't get not one hug. Don't y'all give William no hugs. No hugs for William.
You said no hugs for William. Dang, Williams, it's cold out there. It's
Oh,
cold out there in the streets, William.
Big girl said, "We love you," and singing Barney's song to you. I love you. What is it? I love you. You love me. Ooh, big girl, you know it's bad. We still got Barney in our mind. Oh, I know that's right, William. They better not. Somebody tried to be in the chat mess with Tony yesterday. The Surge found out, boy. I wasn't the one to get Surge out. I know who it was, but look, we trying to just come and have a good time. Ain't nobody got time for all that extra stuff.
Oh, you said Shawee.
Oh, she said in the dark. I told William he couldn't get no hug because he rejected the group hug yesterday because him and Van was in there acting up. They were in the dark. They were acting up to the point where T. Carmel said, "ADP, can you get what's his name? Lucky. Can you get Lucky back in here?" I don't know how to unblock, but I know that Lucky, they were going back and forth. So I don't know. You know, when you're going in a battle back and forth, but I didn't catch everything, so I don't know. But it was lit, and you know when William stepped on the gas in the dark, he don't get off that gas. He keep going. So he don't get no group hug in the dark. You say your hug in the dark for William. William is on in the sad news, as we say in pre-K. Sad news. Big down, and he can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, my grandson is in a talking mood right now.
That's okay. Let the baby talk. You look. It's all good.
He's playing with my phone and saying all the people his daddy.
Look, if they worry about our little soldier, our soldier that's gonna be great coming up, they worry about him talking. I don't know what to tell him because Kason, he ain't came in here yet, but he good for coming in here. So
Yeah, I'm on Juju today. So
So are you Tony? Are you on you up there with Keisha and them today? We're calling the game.
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
be up there.
So guys, we're gonna see so pretty Tony over there. She gonna add some flavor to the game. Don't go over there, y'all. Y'all gotta be good now in the chat today. But I got a feeling we all gonna be in
What
that
was
cut.
going on in the chat last night, by the way? I know you brought that up. There was a lot of craziness going on. It was some new
It
people
was
I've never
hot
seen.
in that chat yesterday. It was hot in the chat.
Is that what you were talking about, William, when you said we gotta, I think he said something about we gotta have a talk or something like that? What was look, it was crazy in that chat. We looked at some of that stuff after we got off. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody was really going off on L. What was that about?
Because
That
I
was
think,
crazy.
like, I think sometimes people, what I think sometimes is people come that usually don't come in the chat, or they come for certain times and they don't really get to know the person or whatever that they're talking about. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you don't have time for people to come in there and attacking people on the panel or in the chat just because you have a difference of opinion. We all have a difference of opinion. We can agree or disagree, and we can do that with respect. But it's the disrespect that starts.
Yeah, I saw you say that too. Let's be respectful. I did see you put that comment. I didn't even look down to even see what was going on. All I heard was don't listen to that chat, and then I saw a familiar face that I had to kind of check one time, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not even going to engage, and I just took my eyes off the chat because it can get kind of crazy down there.
Yeah, it was like just like as far as William and all that stuff, I don't know. It was like some stuff they were going back and forth and stuff like that. But this was beyond. You can have a difference of opinion without name calling, and I think with William, you can't just do. You know what I'm saying? You just can't call people names sometimes. So pretty Tony, or whatever. But they both were going back, but it wasn't nothing to the point where it should. Well, it didn't go too far. It wasn't to me. It wasn't too bad because they were handling it in the chat. It just had to go down in the way it had to go down.
Yeah, I just let the chat handle stuff like that.
Yeah, they pretty
I got out of character once. It's not too often I'll get out of character, but my thing is don't come for me. You come for me, we're gonna have
yeah,
problems.
like when you coming for somebody and you calling them a name. I don't like no name call. I don't like no stupid, no clown. I don't like none of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and forth and beef with people without calling names. You really can.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then at the end of the day, it's not that serious because a lot of us are not keyboard hoes. We're not.
Right. Literally.
And you don't know who. You don't know who they're attached to. That's what I be nice and say what I need to say. And I do it in the way I do it. But don't get it twisted now.
Yeah, that was very disrespectful.
Back and forth with nobody.
It's like if you don't like it, then don't watch it. Leave the chat. You don't have to.
Like you're not being forced to
just
watch
leave.
It. And just because oh Lord, here go Will you try to come on the panel? William never comes on the panel. What do you oh gosh. William, look, when you come out here, you already can't get no group hug, but when you come, you better be acting right, William. William want to explain himself.
Yeah,
William, how K-Sap said, he said what's understood don't have to be explained. K-Sap said that all the time.
No. I know. What was this?
He want to watch y'all. He said, I told him go watch your show. He's like, no, I want to watch.
I know, big girl, it probably didn't even sound right. Look, I just look. I know. That's why I say people got to be nice. Just be nice. If he is not doing that, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with somebody I don't know. I'm gonna put the call in and just let it be. William, I dropped the link. He don't feel like talking today, guys. He wanted me to drop it, I guess, so he can explain. William, you know you family. We already know how you get love. We already know how you do in the chat. So we're gonna see if Goon, I mean not Goon, but William come up here. I don't know who Tony was talking about. Oh, Goon. It was just the chat was just lit last night.
The chat was a little crazy.
Every now and then, Goon. Every now and then, the chat.
Well, she did say something when I told Elle don't pay attention. She's like, "Oh yeah, so say the woman who said Angel put butts in the seat." I saw the comment. I just didn't react because that's an idiot. That person, it's the same person that asked you where you're going to be going on D Block, where you're going to be going on later that night, and I was like,
"Oh, okay."
Yeah, Mella, whatever that is, whoever that person is, don't know who that is, but they just got to watch themselves. I think I come to the panels with respect for everyone, and I'm not going to engage. But if you try to say something off the wall, I just might have to check you. But typically, I won't entertain that stuff.
Yeah, you usually don't. That's why I say you usually don't. That's what I say. That's what it goes back to. So Pretty Tony, not just to watch it like a couple of episodes. You know what I'm saying? Of people watch. If you're gonna watch a podcast and you're gonna say anything, make sure you're not just watching it every blue moon. Make sure you're actually watching, because you would know what type of character that person. When that person is on the panel, you'll know what's gonna come from them. Hey, William. So Pretty Tony, William up here, but he quiet.
What's up, William? You got your mic together?
Hey, what's going on?
There he go. Hey, William. What you got to say, William?
Well, I want to first say greetings.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I want to say greetings to all the kings and the queens in the chat. I wanted to come up on the panel because I know through messaging, it could be a lot of confusion. Some people may not understand what's going on. A lot of people, when they see me reacting, going off, they just see that tail end of it and don't see the way it started. So as far as last night, Lucky, I guess, which is the name of this particular individual, started going at KSAP first and called KSAP weird.
I did see
I wasn't the one that timed Lucky, I guess, out because I was watching the troll Mela 2 when Mela 2 came in the chat. So someone else timed Lucky, I guess, out for name calling KSAP. But then somebody complained, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I feel like we're all adults in here, and I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm gonna be respectful. T. Camilla was taking the side of Lucky, I guess. So T. Camilla was like, well, William, just take her out of timeout. And I was explaining, well, after someone else timed her out and she came back in the chat and she started back being kind of belligerent. So I just simply said in the chat, I said, look, you're good as long as you just be respectful. That's all I said. And I said, my brother. Yeah, I said, my brother. I didn't know she was a female. Okay. So when I explained, I said, just be respectful, my brother. She come back, oh yeah, you don't know me, I know man, you don't know me, and just going off. I mean, just really going off. So I started, I'm like, okay, well, I apologize. Put it in the chat. My bad. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to you, but honestly, I didn't know what the fuck you was. Excuse my language. I didn't know WTF what you was, but I apologize. So At that point of me apologizing, I'm feeling like, okay, she should leave it alone. Go on about your business and enjoy the show. But now she came hitting back even worse. I mean, she was just being really disrespectful towards me. And I'm not gonna troll women the way I troll men. I know y'all should see that. I don't troll women nearly as hard as I troll men. With a man, all the gloves is coming off. But I expect the women in chat that have wrenches to do their job as far as when it comes to the women in the chat that's trolling. So a lot of times I'll even step off. Tulip Plays was having an issue once before with a female in the chat. I let Tulip Plays do her because I know once Tulip Plays gets enough of you, you gone, you know. So last night, when Lucky, I guess, came back in the chat, going off being disrespectful, I seen, okay, ain't none of these women gonna speak up for me. And I didn't try to troll her to the point of just being sort of disrespectful. So my approach to her was, you know what, you keep bothering me, you must be lonely. You must like me or something. Well, yes, I'm single. Her response was, oh, you're a creep. You're a creep. You look like you older than my father, and just compare me to R. Kelly in the chat. How do I go from asking a woman to be respectful to being compared to a child rapist? So at that point, and then I wasn't even going to time her after that. I was just going to pull the gloves off of her. I was just going to pull the gloves off. And I was just going to throw her into oblivion. But she said she was going to block me. So me being a mob in the chat that I'm supposed to be protecting people in the chat, I'm supposed to be protecting the panel. You telling me you're gonna block me so you get to just troll and do whatever? No, so that's when I timed her out. So at that point, T Camilla, I'm expecting her to have my back. I'm like, T Camilla, tell your friend that I'm very respectful towards women, you know. So I don't know what her problem is, but tell your friend to chill out. T. Camilla started asking ADP to take her out of timeout. So ADP, honestly, that's where the issue with you came in at. Respectfully, ADP. That's where my problem with you came in at. Because I feel like, no. First off, if you a mod and you a female and your brother is telling you he timed this woman out for being disrespectful, I don't want to disrespect this woman. I don't want it. I don't want to take the gloves off. But she keep coming at me and nobody's stepping up trying to defend me. Now y'all know if any man step in that chat, I'm taking his head off. I'm not letting no man come in that chat and disrespect man and y'all females with me. I'm not doing it. I'm not going for it. I'm gonna take his head off. Okay. So when I didn't get that last night, I felt some type of way about it because I don't understand how you want me to back off of a troll that's not only disrespecting me, but that's also disrespecting Kesa. Like that's crazy to me. But T. Camilla, she kept coming at you, trying to guide you on what you need to do to take her off the block, and you was entertaining that fool. So when you started entertaining T. Camilla's foolishness, yeah, I felt some type of way like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. I thought you were supposed to be on my side. I thought you were supposed to be rocking with me. Because ADP, you know, I ride for you. You know, I support you. You know, I was just in the other chat commending you on the success and the progress with your show. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I have nothing whatsoever against you know. But I do feel like at times, well, last night I feel like you was being a little gullible towards T. Camilla. asking you to go against me and take somebody that was basically at that point harassing me all the time out.
See, the thing was, it wasn't about like being on people's sides yesterday because I didn't see the chat was moving, so I didn't see every single thing that Lucky was sending you. So when T Carmela said, get her out of time out, I'm just figuring it's a regular going back and forth. Nothing added to it. Okay, well, I'll be in there. Yes, I'll fix you some. Yeah, so I'm just figuring it's like a regular going back and forth or whatever and stuff like that. I didn't know
No,
how deep. Sorry, guys. I didn't know how deep the conversation was or nothing like that. And one thing about T. Carmela, she's for everybody. She's not that type of person. So when she asked something, I'm like, oh, something must really be going on for T. Carmela to ask me. So it wasn't about like me not being on your side or nothing like that. Don't take it that way, William. What I was trying to do was just have peace up in the chat. I didn't know everything that Lucky was sending you or nothing like that. T. Carmela, then she did say in that she understand where you were coming from and you both were going back and forth about what I didn't know. I didn't see
yeah,
the R. Kelly comment and stuff like that. So for me, I'm more of a, even though I didn't see everything, I was trying to keep the peace between you and whoever Lucky. She kept saying Lucky, so that's what I did.
right.
But for me, T. Carmela never asked me to do anything like that. So I figured
Well,
I was like, okay, this must be something for T. Carmela to say, put
right.
Lucky
Well,
back in there. But I don't think T. Carmela was choosing Lucky's side. What T. Carmela
yeah,
said,
T.
William,
Camilla was definitely,
towards the
T.
end of it,
Camilla was
she was like,
definitely, she knew what was going on. All
well,
I
towards
mean,
the end of it, what I saw, look, I don't know everything in there, but towards the end, what I saw was she said, I understand where you're coming from, William, but you both were going back and forth. So that's what I saw.
no, we wasn't both going back and forth.
No,
I'm a
not you and T.
mod.
Carmela,
It's
you and
not no
whoever.
going back and forth with a troll. I wasn't going back and forth. I said what I said, and she kept coming at me. So it wasn't going back and
That
forth.
might be a conversation you and T. Carmela can have because she was seeing a lot of stuff. Maybe she didn't see some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's better, like you said, when that's just like with texting. When you're texting in the anybody or whatever, sometimes people can take stuff the wrong way. But when you speak like you came up here, we understand you better. So I think, not saying you got to have like a little like,
Well,
little
the
talk
last
out
thing
or
I'm gonna say,
whatever.
the
But
last
ask
thing I
her.
want to say,
Go
uh
ahead, William. You can say.
the last thing I want to say is, as far as me being, uh, if you, me, Sister Tony, and Keisha are riding in the car together, we going somewhere, we out somewhere. I'm gonna tell you the way I'm built. Okay, if we somewhere together
Yeah.
and somebody outside that's not in my direct, like if it's not you, Tony, Keisha, I don't care about the details. You're not playing with you, Tony, or Keisha. I don't care. I'm t- I'm built like, okay, I can know you. You can be my partner, my friend, my classmate. You can be one of my family. You not gonna play with nobody I'm rolling with. We whatever discrepancies you have with that person, you deal with that person later. I'm not getting in there and you're not playing with them. I'm not gonna get in the middle, but you're not playing with them. So you gonna knock it off and let it go. So I'm saying, as far as what happened last night, I'm the same way in real life that I am in that chat. I'm not letting nobody play with y'all. I don't care about the details. I'm not saying, well, I know that other person ain't usually like that. No, if William's saying this person is disrespecting him, until we figure out what happened, I'm riding with William. Because I know William ain't gonna let nobody come in this chat and play with none of us. Okay? And guess what? I do this in real life. when that troll tried to compare me to R. Kelly, I'm out here in real life in the community, and I am helping women in real life. I am president of a nonprofit. I do this in real life. I help women on the streets in real life. I help kids in real life. No, you're not going to do that to me in nobody check. I don't care about the details. This person was disrespecting me in such a manner that is so disrespectful to a man of my stature. No, you're not about to handle me like that. I'm sorry. And whoever felt some type of way about it, like T. Camilla or whatever, that's between you and your God, baby. That's between you and your God. Get on your knees and pray about it. As far as I'm concerned, no, this person is disrespecting. This person literally disrespected K-Tech. It shouldn't even be a conversation. But I digress, though. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get that off my chest. I just wanted to let that be known.
And it's okay to let you know what I'm saying. It's okay to let it be known. At least you got it out from being in the chat to hear. I would have loved if T. Carmela could have been here too, so she could hear
Yeah,
hear
it
what
would have
you
been
had
nice for
to say.
y'all to talk it out.
So
Think
she
she
can
meant it that
understand because
bad.
like I said, when you're in the chat like that, it's a difference from when you're up here. So like while you're up here, it's clear to like where you stand and how you feel about certain things. It really broke it down. Like I'd be like, William ain't no joke, stuff like this. But it really broke it down to, what I'm saying, how you really feel and why you responded in the way that you responded. All I was saying is it would be better if she was up here, so she could have said what she could have said how she felt as well, and we could have
Yeah, I understand.
yeah. So now if she do the playback or tonight, what I'm saying, we heard what you have to say, without having it in the chat and it get mixed up or somebody being confused on where you're coming from. For me, it seems like you're coming from a place of love and passion far as when it comes to women, and what they're going through. Sometimes, William, people can't see it and they can't judge it through the chat and through the words in the chat. But when you come up here and you speak, it makes a difference. So because you
Right.
guys saw everything in the chat, and I get what you're saying about having everybody's back, and sometimes people still look at it as having your back, but not understanding the full depth of it. But for you to come in here and say it, that's what makes a difference. So, because I'm quite sure if T. Carmela hears the playback or she hears it now where she's listening,
You can
she'll
play it back
understand
for.
better than going back and
You can
forth.
definitely play it back for. I got
Yeah,
no
it's
issue
different when
with
you
T.
talk.
Camilla as far as like, it's no personal type of beef or it ain't no beef or nothing. I
Yeah, we
mean,
know that. That's what I'm saying. We know that. We know it's no beef or nothing like that. We already know what like
right, right.
you know what I'm saying. We know all that, and for you just to come, that's what I'm saying. It makes a difference when you
I love
talk.
all y'all for real, love
And
all y'all for real, for real.
yeah, we know you, William. We know you straight up love and support us. We know that, and that doesn't mean that. That's why. That's what I'm saying about wishing T. Carmela was up here because she could explain to you. Because from what I've ever seen T. Carmela be in the chat, you know how T. Carmela is. She's like a for everybody too. You know what I'm saying? She'll do her back and
Right.
forth and keep it real, but she's just the same. She's just a different version. The female version of it. So I think that's why I think if she was here to hear what you had to say, it'll make a difference because we're not texting in the chat. We're not
Y'all,
text
my
message.
sign is a Cancer. I am
I
a
can tell
double
you that.
Cancer.
I can tell you that male cancer,
So I'm a
guys,
protector
no
by
male
nature.
cancers are like this right here. No, that's why I can't date no male cancer. Sorry, William. No offense, nothing against you, nothing like that. But two cancers can't mix
I don't like nobody playing with nobody I love. Straight up, That's just me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
a
I'm saying.
protector.
and I commend you for coming up here and talking because it's a difference in talking and stuff like that. So when we see well not see, but that's what I'm saying. Since you explained it to us like that, William, you should explain it to T. Carmela like that too. Even though since she's not here, because one thing, not anybody in our chat or whatever are like that. You got some troublemakers that will try to mix your words, but if they play it back, we hear exactly what you said and we understand exactly what you meant. Far as people, far as me and T. Carmela and different people, what I'm saying, having your back or whatever, as far as in the chat. That's what I'm saying. Speaking it and texting it, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference because if you had to text it, it would have been a lot of confusion. Like, I get what William is saying, but I don't get what William is saying. But for you to come on a panel and to break it down, we understand you better. So I don't think it was a person. I don't know about the lucky thing, but far as me and to T. Carmela, and T. Carmela, she know how to speak for herself. So I don't think it was us not wanting to have your back. It's for me, I like to see peace in the chat and freedom of speech. So I didn't see everything, so I can't say that much. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, if they both was doing that, okay. But now that you came up and broke it down and you put the details in there, that's different because sometimes in the chat, people will come and say they got time out. But like the chat be going so fast, guys, that we can't catch and see everything that they did. And then you'll have people that's protecting the chat say, hey, they said this, after the fact. But they will be quick to say, that they got put out the chat. But why you got out the chat? But see, when it comes to the panel up there, they can't dictate and see everything and just catch it and stop their show and their podcast and try to figure it out. But they can figure it out for the next show to see what's going on, stuff like that. But we all familiar with your character in the chat, but it was great that you came up here to let everybody know, hey, this is what I meant.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
And
I appreciate you guys allowing me the opportunity.
Yeah, it's fine. You can come up here anytime, Williams and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. Just like how we understand you because you spoke. You gotta tell the same thing to T. Carmela because sometimes people are aware but they really don't know. And T. Carmela, you and T. Carmela been a while, been in our chats like forever. So we're not, and a lot of times people come in between. Coming down chats.
If y'all really want to get to know me, follow me on Facebook. My Facebook page is my real name, William Goins, on Facebook. You'll see everything I have going on in the community, all the activities that we're doing as far as my local community. Y'all can follow me on Facebook.
Are you on are you just on Facebook? Do you have the IG too, or you just on Facebook?
I have an Instagram account, but I was locked out of it. I need to either get back in my Instagram or get another Instagram.
Okay, because I'm locked. That's the thing. I'm locked out of Facebook, but I'm gonna have to go make a new password and all that kind of stuff to get back in there.
Yeah.
But
get ready to go out in the community today and talk with these young kids out here. We've had multiple murders over the weekend already, and so I've been
where are you? You in Louisiana?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm in the central Louisiana area, the Pineville, Alexandria, Louisiana area.
Okay.
Yeah, right in the center of the state.
That's good that you guys are doing that. Helping the community because there's so much going on, and sometimes they don't have the caring people to be around them to to lead and guide them and stuff like that. And sometimes
I go out and talk with these young kids.
Yeah, that's good. That's great that you do that. We need more of that in the community. You can never think you bigger than the program because it's people out there that really needs the talk, the guide. So just knowing somebody cares in the community. So that's a good
Yeah,
thing. You keep doing your thing, and don't let anybody say you different. Because when you step out and you give your time to something like that to helping. Oh, you work with kids too. She is okay. She
she
wears
with
the same thing like that
we might
too.
need to collab on some things. I don't mind traveling to Atlanta. I know you're in the Atlanta area. And I don't mind traveling.
Yeah, that'll be a good link up. You guys come together to
I just left Jackson. I just left Jackson. Going to one of those communities out in Jackson.
Wow. So you travel. So William, you travel helping out, or you just stay in a certain area helping, but or do you travel to different states?
Well,
Wait,
I do. I mainly do things in like the South Louisiana area. I've worked with the People's Assembly of New Orleans in the past. I've worked with them on some projects in New Orleans when they were removing the Confederate statues in New Orleans, and the KKK and the Sons of the Confederates were sending death threats to some of the activists in New Orleans. I went to New Orleans to protect and be security for a lot of the female activists that was in the area that was involved in that movement and protest, and we marched through New Orleans, and when they was removing those statues, and so I was able to do some work in that area and doing work in the Lafayette area, this area, recently in Jackson. But I'm willing to go wherever the call is, wherever
okay,
the need is.
okay,
'Cause
yeah, y'all need to link up and probably she will probably get
I got
some
some
emails
relatives
and
out
stuff
there in
going.
Atlanta too, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll probably be a good collab. She with you and William, far as the kids and stuff like that. Hey, the more help, the better it can go.
oh yeah, man. So
Okay, guys, thank you, William, for coming on the panel and explaining
thank
everything.
y'all.
With the chat and dropping some knowledge of how you do in the community and what a difference you make in the community with the kids.
Now I
Because
want my hug, ADP.
oh, now you want to cut your butt on the panel. I told you you talking about you got cancer too. Oh my
So I
God.
can't get well, if I don't hug you, I can't hug none of the other women in the chat, right? So, I have to hug you first in
Oh,
order to
oh,
hug Tony and She Wiz and Energy with a smile. I can't hug nobody else unless I hug you first. I'm gonna have
oh,
to hug.
look at them guys. I told you. See, big girl say you down there with Hall Boss, my boy Hall Boss. Yeah, William, did you know that? Did you know Hall Boss was down there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he said
Hog Boss is in Lafayette. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
He said yeah, big girl.
yeah. We've been trying to get the big girl to come to Louisiana, but she acting like she trying to stay away from Louisiana. But yeah, I definitely appreciate the opportunity. But make sure y'all check me out on Facebook though too, if you have a Facebook.
What's your name on Facebook?
Same name, William Goins.
All right.
I'm wearing a suit with a red tie.
A suit with a red tie. All right,
Yep,
I'm
a
looking you
black
up right
suit
now.
with a red. No, I'm not running for office.
Oh, big girl say she from the boot.
Yeah, she from the boot like me.
Oh so it's Tony, Keisha, Hall Boss, William, and Big Girl. Y'all need to link up. Let's
Oh yeah, we
y'all
definitely
need to
need
link
to
up and
do a
represent.
little picnic or something,
Hey, yeah, for
a
sure.
barbecue or something.
That would be nice. You know what I'm saying? You be like, you know how you see people on the panel and stuff like that. You be like, oh
Yeah,
snap, look at this. But hey, you
But
don't know what the look. We don't know what the future holds. We could have a chat tour. We're gonna have the
I might
panel.
even host it.
It's gonna be nice. No, she's not in there now. She with that big girl in Louisiana too. No, she's from there. Big girl in Texas now. She with. But you got a lot.
let's see,
She
with the
with
red
a
suit with
lot
dreads.
of people from Louisiana up in that chat.
Is
They
that you,
ride
Williams?
together.
Black suit,
Uh,
red tie, red hanky.
Would you say so pretty?
I'm asking Williams, is that him? Black suit, red tie.
He on
yes,
Facebook.
ma'am. That's
All
me.
right, I got you.
She went. She will say she visited. She said she visited last time. She wasn't impressed. Oh,
Oh, last time she went home. Oh,
look,
when she went to New
she went.
Orleans.
You probably got to go
I
with the right
visited New
people down
Orleans last summer. I wasn't impressed. Baby, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't nothing unless a party going on, you won't be impressed.
there.
You ain't
Louisiana
going
has
for
a lot
Mardi
of
Gras,
country,
you ain't going
so
for the
if,
Essence
if
Fest, or you're
you're
not
not
going just to go downtown and enjoy all the
used
luxury
to
downtown, which
Oh
is
shoot.
country
Okay.
beautiful.
living,
Then
I'm
no.
sorry, she wins. I got your back, girl. I ain't want nobody coming for you. I apologize, girl. Look, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. She wins. Look, woo. Okay, I'm
I
saving
got
your
you,
life. She
Williams. I
wins.
see you.
Oh, she said she was there for her
uh,
daughter 8AU game
I
last summer.
definitely appreciate it, guys. But I got to get to work. Miss Tony, you already know, that's all I do is work, and uh, I got some jobs to go knock out, and then be in the community the rest of the evening. So I'll catch up with y'all later.
Hey, do you be safe? Happy Sunday. Okay. All right. You know what time it almost is. Let's see. On the bus go round and round. I'm listening to Wheels on the Bus. We off ADP? I think we off. Or did she sign out? Let's see if she ended the live.
Tony.
Yeah, I was like, you off? In the
No,
live?
I told you. It keeps going in and out. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get Moo settled and everything, and I'm gonna catch you on the Players Club.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, making sure we get set and ready.
Okay. Oh, you getting ready? Okay, guys,
Yeah.
love you, chat. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. And like,
Bye.
okay, say please
Bye, buddy.
like and share
Like and share
to my mommy channel
the mommy channel
and
and
give a donation
the donation
if you want to.
And you want to.
And say thank you.
Thank you.
God bless.
God bless.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
that's
See you
so
on the next
sweet.
one.
See you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.